Hey guys, it's Matt. It is March 25th, 2024. It's a Monday. Uh, let's jump in. So, four trades today. Uh, Pretty much scratch or losses on all of them. It's very small losses, so I'm okay with it. They were trades that looked good, but anyway, let's take a look at SPY. You can see it kind of had a it's continuing this pullback a little bit here, right? And it's kind of a really low range stuff day. We filled this gap here. And hopefully we pull back a little bit more, maybe get to the 10 or the 20 day here, and yeah, and then we've got some something to springboard off of. Q's also pulling back on pretty much everything, right? Let's see. Yeah, the VIX opened higher, then got low again, and then we've got the 10-year here had a rebound day, and the dollar pulled back in after gapping up just a little bit. Um, So let's take a look at what I had on my watch list. So IBKR, uh, that ended up not triggering anything. AMD could have triggered something, but it gapped down, and I just didn't love that play. By the time it was getting up to its breakout point, and it would have pulled back into it anyway. mRNA is kind of one of the misses of the day. I've been keeping an eye on this, and let's take a look under the hood here at the 5 minute, and you can see that like early it actually, I mean, it kind of broke out and then pulled back to you know to this fucking 1065 area, and then had a nice run at the end of the day. So that's yeah, that's kind of the miss of the day, I think, that one and AMGN both had good days. But anyway, we'll go back this way. IBM is officially tanking, so I think until maybe this bases out or something, and gives us something to work with, we'll probably take that off the list. IBM, sorry, AFRM, uh, kind of almost an inside day there. So that'll stay on the list because that's depending on what's happening tomorrow. That might look juicy. XLV, ABV, DOCN, and DOCU. These both are kind of still tight here. Um, so we'll keep an eye on those. This one tightened up even more today too. Look at that nice inside day tight candle there. We'll probably move this down here and keep an eye on that tomorrow for sure. Uh, ARM is one that I took. It gapped up and then just started to take off. And I kind of got in this late. Here we can look at it here. So the gap up here and then started to take off. And I was trying to get in actually in the 38s and 39s, and ended up not getting filled until up here. I was trying to get in on the bid instead of just hitting the ask and getting filled right away. I don't know. I kind of have that hang up sometimes where I'm like, for some reason, trying to get in on the opposite side of things instead of just taking it. But anyway, oh, and this came back. I had been moving my stop up. You can see where it was originally here, but low of yesterday. And then I moved it up to like um, low of day, and then even there was like an intraday pivot that I moved it up to. So small loss on that one. And RKT, similar story. I mean, it had a nice little breakout here. Broke out over yesterday's high. I mean, this one's kind of extended already, but I don't know. I was like, oh, but it might have some momentum, and if we can continue a move to these recent highs here, that would be nice, right? And it turned around, stopped me out. Again, I had moved my stop up at that point. Um, Once these things start to turn around in the morning, I'm pretty quick to move stops up, and stop out if I have to. AMGN, we already talked about that one. PSTG is another one I took today. You can see the similar story to Rocket, really. Kind of broke out and then pulled back in, and this is one of those ones where like, yeah, maybe you could hold this right over the overnight and see what comes of it. But I just there's no cushion here, and it didn't. It's not like I took a partial or anything. I don't want to risk getting gapped down and taking a bigger loss. So I just rather close it out at the end of the day. It could gap up tomorrow and be above 1 hour. Who knows? Carvana, the volatile asshole that it is, looked like it was going to break out, pulled back in. So kind of the same story. I mean, honestly, I like all the trades I took today. Uh, I wouldn't, I wouldn't change my mind on any of them, and I managed them pretty well. So I'm pretty happy with that. Total today was 0.64 R loss. So, uh, you know, not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. And although compared that with my losing streak last week, and I'm definitely sitting in a drawdown right now, which I'm not happy about, but not willing to do anything drastic. We'll just keep at it. So, all right, we'll talk to you tomorrow.